Hi everyone, I am Sarah Martin, the Associate Director of Forecasting at Dodge Construction Network, and today we will be looking at June's Momentum Index. As a reminder, the DMI tracks the value of non-residential building projects going into planning, and that typically leads construction spending by about 12 months. The Momentum Index increased 10.4% in June to a reading of 198.6. The commercial segment grew 14.5%, and the institutional segment was basically flat, only up 0.2%. Data centers really continued to dominate planning projects in June, fueling all the growth we're seeing on the commercial side. But we also saw some moderate growth across many of the other construction segments, and that also helped keep this month so positive. Generally speaking, owners and developers continue to have confidence in 2025 market conditions as inflation growth continues to moderate and the likelihood of a Fed rate cut in 2024 increases. So as always, here's a breakout of each segment of the index. We have commercial on the left and institutional on the right. Now, given the fact that commercial planning is a bit more sensitive to real-time economic conditions, and those economic conditions are more positive as of late, it makes sense that we're seeing all this growth in commercial planning. Now, of course, data center planning is really showing substantial gains and definitely accounts for the bulk of commercial planning growth over the month. But we're also seeing steady retail growth, as well as moderate improvements in hotel and warehouse planning. Conversely, after last year's growth, institutional planning is decelerating as high material costs, labor shortages, and elevated interest rates seep into planning decisions. Now, healthcare momentum has receded for 5 consecutive months now, and is definitely generating some of the weakness in this portion of the index. On a positive note, after a few months of decline, education planning gained momentum in June, with an increase in some R&D lab construction projects following suit. We also saw a rather large detention facility entering the planning queue in June, helping to keep this segment of the index just barely be positive. Year over year, the whole DMI was up 7% this month in comparison to June of 2023. The commercial segment was up 25% from year-ago levels, while the institutional segment was down 25% over the same period. The overall DMI, however, does remain about 43% higher than where it was in May of 2019, indicating a steady pipeline of construction projects that will be ready to break ground through mid-2025. And that about wraps it up. Thank you so much for watching.